Escort 1 to Overlord, scanning for hostiles now.
Not today, scum. Escort 1 to Overlord. Spring the trap.
We have you now.
Target locked.
They're running for their lives.
This one is mine! Target destroyed.
Another kill, and another step closer to victory. Let's regroup.
Commander,
Malgus.
your assistance with the 38th Fleet's operations has been exemplary, but I am now recalling them for a special assignment. Empress Asina invites you to join a special meeting of the Dark Council aboard Viken's space dock. We will discuss the details of the operation there. I am told the Council looks forward to hearing your voice among them once more.
The last time I joined a meeting of the Dark Council, I killed one of them.
All the more reason to respect you. We await your arrival. Malgus out. The Meridian Complex, a state-of-the-art Republic shipyard. It nears completion on the planet Corellia. My spies report that it can produce ships faster than any of our shipyards and at half the energy cost.
That hardly seems possible.
Based on the technical readouts Zarian has acquired, I assure you it is entirely possible. Perhaps it is even a conservative estimate.
Malgus, Krovos, your plan for destroying this facility?
By securing our front-line positions and withdrawing all but the most crucial warships, we have formed an assault armada of unrivaled size and power.
Under our command, this mighty fleet will burn the Republic's new shipyard to ash and destroy any hope of victory that might remain among their people.
Is the shipyard your only target? Do you have plans for the rest of the planet?
We may pursue additional targets of opportunity, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have gathered enough fuel ships to carry our fleet to Corellia without stopping. Our enemies are in no such position. The Republic will scramble reinforcements from all corners of the galaxy. Wherever they stop to resupply, we must disable or destroy them.
We have already identified one likely refueling point for the Republic ships. The planet Onderon.
Conveniently, I am already engaged in operations to undermine Republic control of that planet. However, my forces are meager, to say the least. But with the aid of the Alliance and its commander, I am confident that I can successfully delay any Republic reinforcements that pass by.
You said you're already on Onderon. What exactly are you doing there?
The planet is a treasure trove of resources, and its king is equal parts greedy and suggestible. A worthy target. I can explain the details upon your arrival.
Excellent. Keep your spies in place, Zarian. We must know everything about the shipyard and its defenses. Anathel, Varon, be ready to provide any assistance that Malgus or Krovos should request. This operation is the Empire's top priority.
Understood.
My logistical networks are entirely at their disposal, Empress.
Then this meeting is complete.
Commander, Fancy meeting you here.
Major Anri, are you joining the mission on Onderon?
Nah, I pulled Darth Varan's operation this time. We're headed for some mined-out rock called Mekshar, but word is we might catch up groundside on Corellia.
Everyone with a strong arm or sharp aim is heading for Corellia. Should be quite a battle.
If you're there, the rest of us probably won't even get the chance to lift a finger.
Major Anri, I need to speak with the commander. Alone.
Of course, my lord. Please excuse me. Until next time, Commander.
As Sith, it is our nature to seek our own advancement. The Dark Council may have changed, but that drive remains. Victory on Corellia benefits us all. It advances us all. Should Lord Savik or any other council member forget their priorities in my absence, the Empress grants you leave to remind them.
In the past, Sith did as they pleased.
In the past, we lost. Not this time. Lord Savik awaits you. Farewell, Commander.
Come in. Our objective is Onderon. Take everyone we can spare. You'll be briefed on arrival.
Understood. We'll depart for Onderon at once.
Welcome to Onderon. This is the Royal Hunting Lodge of King Petrith, the current ruler of the planet.
Onderon has been a Republic planet for centuries. Not that Petrith cares, he just wants to sell his planet's resources to anyone willing to pay.
Which is where the Empire comes in.
Exactly. Petrith's greed makes him an easy target for Savik to manipulate. But his nobles aren't playing along.
Petrith may have the throne, but the nobles have control of the capital city and day-to-day operations. If they learn of his imperial ties, he could be deposed.
And what of the Republic fleet we're meant to destroy?
Still gathering in orbit. They're preparing for refueling and resupply operations.
Savik doesn't have the resources to attack the fleet head-on, so we're pretty sure she's gonna trick Petrith into doing it for her.
What are your impressions of Darth Savik and King Petrith?
Savik is shrewd, capable. She clearly prefers to keep herself out of any direct combat. Petrith is a fool, but controllable. He'll be no challenge.
Ready to get started?
I was surprised to find you absent upon my return from the Senate, my king. Do you expect to visit the capital soon?
I will return when it suits me.
We have matters to discuss. When do you think it would suit you to return?
You overstep, Senator. It is your job to share my decisions with the Republic, not to question them. Do not bother me again! The nobles' meddling was bad enough without Nebet to stir them up further. This is intolerable. Am I not king? Do I not rule this world?
They clearly don't respect your power, dear king. And to send the senator back here. Perhaps the Republic believes you need more supervision. But you need not concern yourself. I have brought a powerful ally to ensure nothing comes of your enemy's plans. Allow me to introduce the Alliance Commander.
I rule my own planet, too. We have much in common.
Well, I'm sure yours is nice, too. Welcome. Nebet's provocations have utterly drained me. A hearty meal will aid in my recovery. Do enjoy your visit.
As you can see, the king all but eats from my hand. He is the key to our victory here. Onderon's capital is equipped with powerful defensive cannons that could easily destroy the Republic fleet in orbit. The cannons cannot be operated remotely, but if we spur the king into a civil war against his nobles, the distraction will suffice. We will infiltrate the capital amid the chaos of battle, seize control of the guns, and eradicate the Republic fleet before they even realize they're in danger.
Why the distraction? If he's king, can't he simply walk us in, or just order his people to fire the guns?
Most of the palace staff, especially the soldiers guarding it, are loyal to the Republic. We can't risk them warning the fleet before the cannons are fired. Petrif already suspects that his nobles are moving against him. We need to push that paranoia further. Through intermediaries, I have hired a band of mercenaries to infiltrate the hunting lodge and assassinate the king. Fortunately, you will swoop in to defeat these deadly attackers just in time. You will save the king, earn his trust, and push him further from his nobles all at once.
Can you tell me anything specific about these mercenaries?
They're an interesting mix. Gand findsmen with droids in support. An odd group, but they have a reputation for skill. If my calculations are accurate, the mercenaries will arrive any moment now. I'll be happy to guide you to them over the comm. Good luck.
Guards! Help! Intruders in the palace! Assassins! They'll never breach my safe room.
You're good to go.
Eliminate them.
There is a backup terminal nearby. Disable it. King Petrif, we are en route to the throne room now.
Good! Stop them and you'll be rewarded.
I take it the ruthless assassins have been dealt with. Now that the area has been secured, we can exit the safe room.
This is an outrage! They think they can kill me? Me! I am the king of Onderon!
Once they realized your strength, Nibet and her Republic conspirators knew they could no longer hope to control you. Killing you was their only option.
But I'm the king!
Yes. I have deployed my droids to defend the premises. I assure you that you're now quite safe.
Good, good, excellent. Well done, yes.
My king, what of your cousins? They're still at the ancient proving grounds.
And? What do they have to do with any of this?
It's possible they're in danger too, good king. If your enemies are attacking you, they could also target your family. But the commander who valiantly saved your life can certainly rescue your cousins as well.
I will defend your cousins with my life, King Petrif.
You are a worthy ally indeed. But this is all so incredible, so intolerable. My blaster! I need my blaster! Ah, where did I put it?
His gullibility exceeds even my greatest estimates. We have given him fear. Now, we must give him anger. Find the king's cousins at the ancient proving ground. Kill them. Then spread evidence that Nibet is to blame. Petrif will demand retribution, and we'll have our diversion.
We should take them prisoner instead of killing them. They might be useful later, and Petrif won't know the difference.
They're even duller than the king. I doubt the effort is worthy of the gain, but do as you please, Commander. The Onderon wilds are treacherous. You should take a guide with knowledge of the terrain. Speed is crucial. The Republic fleet is about to begin refueling, but my plan is unfolding perfectly. Victory will be ours.
Ah, Commander. I believe I found a pair of local guides we can trust.
Jacaro? C2D4?
Better than they've treated us, clearly. We really need this.
Do you know your way around this planet?
Have you forgotten my many tales of our service to the late Queen Lena? If only her son had inherited her wits, or grace, or looks.
I shall leave you in their capable hands, Commander. Good luck.
Ah, hands.
Escort 1 to Overlord. Scanning for hostiles now. I'm detecting some strange interference.
Republic fighters, evade!
Great shooting, people. Scratch one destroyer.
Looks like the captain of the destroyer is making a run for it.
I've got them. Got their engines. They're not going anywhere.
Great shooting. Let's regroup.
Commander!
General Dayrun, what can I do for you?
I'm glad I caught you. Darth Malgus is assembling one of the largest attack fleets in history. We need your help.
Another day, another crisis. Where are we meeting?
We're in the operations center on Carrick Station. Please hurry, Commander. Dayrun out.
One step closer. Identify yourself.
King Petrif sent me to rescue you all. You can lower your weapons.
I knew it!
We're saved! You'll escort us back to the lodge, yes?
Ugh, I'm tired of the lodge. Let's go back to the capital.
Oh, good thinking! Take us to the capital.
They're not going anywhere with you. For Onderon! My lord, my lady.
How dare you!
Our cousin is the king.
I'm sure he'll be very upset about your deaths.
What? You don't mean...
You'll regret this!
Savik, Petrif's cousins are dead.
Such a tragedy. I'll inform the king they were slain hours ago. Well done. Savik, out.
Commander, good. The king is attempting to rally support for an invasion of the capital. Your efforts were beyond successful. My plan unfolds precisely as scheduled. The king will rejoin us momentarily. Having realized he lacks the military support to reclaim his palace, he will ramble about traitors, demand the blood of his enemies, and remind us yet again that he is king. Then, with the simplest prodding, he will realize where to acquire the troops he needs.
You really do have this down to a science, don't you?
I am not a cunning fighter like you. I learned that lesson years ago. So, I have honed alternative skills to secure my victories.
Traitorous, cowardly! I want them all dead! Bet the nobles, my worthless bannermen, the Republic, all of them!
Dear King, surely your allies rallied to your cause.
Some did, and they will receive a king's reward, but far too few. We cannot take the capital with such a small force.
I only wish the Empire could provide more aid in these dark times. No one else on this world has the strength to challenge the nobles and their off-world comrades. It seems impossible to believe.
No. Onderon's strength is not yet lost. There is one group. They've hated the nobles for years. Tried to undermine all relations with off-worlders. I always dismissed them as backward and paranoid, but perhaps they were right all along. About the Republic, that is. They are known as the Untamed. Their leader is a beast lord, a Koru. He's a keeper of Onderon's old ways, but he will not join us easily.
Please, King Petrif. If we cannot supply the troops you so badly need, at least allow us to win this ally for you.
The Koru and his Untamed are proud and stubborn. They have no more love for me than the nobles. I'm not sure how you could secure their allegiance.
This Beast Lord might not possess your level of intelligence, but then who does? I'm sure he can be reasoned with.
Indeed, yes. Even a fool could see the wisdom in joining my cause. I will prepare myself for war. Good fortune to you, friends.
All too easy. The Untamed are Onderon's only other major group. Once they're weakened by joining this attack, they will pose no further threat to Imperial operations.
There is a proper way to seek an audience with them. An old ritual. They love old rituals.
Excellent. And one more thing. I've learned that Akoru's elder brother, Brutan, once trained as a Sith. He died fighting Republic forces on Hoth. The rest of the Untamed aren't aware of Brutan's service. To leave Onderon and serve off-worlders would be abhorrent to them. Perhaps a useful bit of leverage over Akoru.
How did that happen, exactly?
Brutan's master served Darth Jadus. I expect they hope to train him, then send him back to seize leadership of the Untamed and disrupt Onderon's Republic-friendly regime. Unfortunately, that plan never came to fruition. It would have made our task much simpler. I must finish preparing my own droids for the assault. It is best if any Imperial identifying components are removed. Good luck.
More than 100 capital ships, with smaller picket ships and support vessels close by. And that's not all. There's enough fuel transports for all those warships to cross half the galaxy. Darth Malgus is leaving nothing to chance. His fleet won't stop until they reach the objective.
Which is?
Corellia.
Why attack Corellia again after all these years?
The fleet's target is the Meridian Complex, a state-of-the-art shipyard that's due to begin production in a matter of weeks. The Meridian Complex can produce new warships at triple the speed of any existing shipyard, and at half the energy cost.
Once that shipyard becomes operational, it could give the Republic a significant advantage in a matter of months. That's why they're committing so many ships to this mission. The Sith Empire will stop at nothing to destroy this new shipyard before it can save the Republic's war effort.
How long can the shipyard's defenses hold out against a fleet that size?
A matter of hours, at best. That's where you come in. It's crucial that we redeploy the Republic fleet to defend the Meridian Complex immediately. Unlike Malgus, we can't move our ships to Corellia without refueling stops. We expect the Empire's top agents to target our reinforcements anywhere they stop. They won't risk our forces arriving in time to make a difference. We want you to defend and expedite those reinforcements as best you can. If we defeat the Empire at Corellia, we turn the tide of this war in our favor.
That's my part. What will you two be doing?
Once we have organized the ships moving to defend Corellia, I will take charge of the ground defenses based in Coronet City.
I'm leaving shortly to meet with the Green Jedi. I'll help coordinate their defense efforts with our own.
Your first objective will be the planet Onderon. The 11th Fleet is gathering there to resupply and refuel before heading to Corellia. It's the only Republic port within range of their current position.
Onderon has been a Republic world for centuries, but local politics have become strained and fractious. Tawader is already investigating. She suspects Imperial infiltration.
If she's right, and Onderon's leaders are turning on us, how far are you willing to have me go?
I trust your judgment. Getting those ships to Corellia is the top priority, no matter what.
General, word from the 87th.
I'll leave you to it, Commander. Good luck.
Speaking of Tau, I have one more favor to ask of you, Commander. Arn, if you please.
Commander, been looking forward to meeting you. I'm Arn Paralan, Jedi Padawan.
Aren't many cyborgs among the Jedi.
I hadn't noticed.
Tao had to leave for Onderon before I could introduce her new Padawan. Since you're heading there anyway, I thought Arn might ride along with you. The Commander is one of us, Arn. Heed her well. May the Force be with you both.
Artillery fire. On Daycot 7.
What?
How'd it happen? How'd you get injured? Yeah, that's everyone's first question. My master and I were escorting refugees. He died. I survived. More or less. Daycot 7 has advanced technology, but the locals can't use Kolto or Bacta. Genetically incompatible, they said. So they use cybernetics to treat all their severe injuries. The recovery took years. I don't know if I can still become the Jedi I hoped to be, but I'm not giving up now.
You can do great things, whether you're a Jedi or not.
I don't know how to be anything else. Hey, before we go, my new master, Tao, what can you tell me about her?
Tao has all the best qualities we aim to uphold. She's courageous, dutiful, determined. She'll teach you well.
Master Nostaral thinks very highly of her. Glad to hear you share his opinion. Thanks. I'm ready when you are.
Lana, I'm heading for Onderon. Gather up anyone that's free and meet me there.
Understood. We'll set out immediately.
The beacons are lit, and the ancient rites are observed. I am a Koru, Beast Lord of Onderon. You have shown your respect. Now speak your purpose here.
King Petrif needs your warriors to help him attack the capital.
We have heard of the king's squabbles with his nobles. Nothing on Onderon is hidden from this world's true masters. I'm not surprised that Petrif would seek outside help. His blade has never tasted the blood of his foes. But why should I help a fool against his enemies? I have no love for any of them.
As you say, Petrif is a fool. No one will be surprised if he dies in the heat of battle. After that, you would be the most powerful man on the planet.
Manipulative, honorless, backstabbing. You are just like all off-worlders. But you aren't wrong. You have honored our traditions thus far. Honor them a final time, and I will consider your request. You will face my mightiest war beast in ritual combat. Then we will see what you are truly made of. Croshelok! Feeding time!
Haha! I'm honestly a bit impressed. No, not that. The name, Crashalok. It's actually a pretty clever pun, if you speak ancient Onderonian. Crashalok. Classic.
Fine display. You truly do possess the spirit of Onderon's warrior legacy. I will rally my best fighters. Your foolish king will have his war.
I kill one mindless beast and you're willing to march to war?
I'm happy to use an inevitable battle to our advantage. Based on what I've seen, your side will triumph. Untamed, hear me! The hour of our vengeance has come! Gather your weapons! Harness your beasts! Today, we show the galaxy the true strength of Onderon!
So, what do you know about Onderon, Arn?
Well, we just landed in the heart of the capital. Not that there are any other major cities. Planet is mostly wilderness. The wildlife is famously dangerous. The plant life is hardy enough to seed barren planets and spark new ecosystems. So that definitely makes Onderon an important resource world. What else? The planet is ruled by a king named Petrif, who's been on the throne for just over 3 years.
What do you know about the king?
Only that he's not very popular. I didn't really get a chance to dig into his policies to find out why.
Let's find Lana and hear what she's learned about the Imperial's plans.
Lana Beniko, right? The Sith Lord that works for you?
Oh, yes. Head to toe black armor, claws, fangs, everything.
All right, sorry. I didn't mean... I've just never actually had a conversation with a Sith before, you know? So... after you?
I'm telling you, an idiot doesn't come up with a pun like that. Or speak a forgotten language. Insane? Perhaps. Xenophobic? Bigoted? Murderous? All fair. But he's not an idiot. Not the bigger idiot, anyway.
Debating relative idiocy, are we?
They can't decide who's more foolish, Petrif or Akoru.
Really now?
Onderon, your conquering king returns. After this day, none will question my power. Excuse me?
He said you're sure to win, O mighty king.
I am indeed. Our noble forces await us. To war!
Between Petrif and Akoru, the capital's security forces should be adequately distracted. While they attack the main gate, my droids will blow open the city wall near a sewer bypass. That will be your entry to the Orbital Defense Cannon's control center. Once you destroy the Republic fleet in orbit, our victory on Corellia will be one step closer.
I'm ready. Let's set out at once.
First, there is one other matter. Once the fleet is dealt with, I'd like you to regroup with Petrif and his troops. If you aid them in defeating Senator Nibet and her Republic allies, Petrif can rule unchallenged as the Empire's puppet. Onderon would be ours.
You think he'll survive long enough to even reach the palace?
With our aid, I have no doubt. I will deploy my droids to clear a path. Good luck, Commander. This will be a day long remembered.
Commander, welcome to Onderon. This must be your new friend, Arn Paralan. Jedi Padawan.
Nice to meet you?
You're enjoying this a little too much.
I so rarely get to menace innocent young Jedi anymore. Onderon is a powder keg. King Petrif has been at odds with his noble council for months. From what Theron and I have learned, he wants to strip mine the planet to line his coffers. The nobles aren't interested in that plan. As a result, Petrif has changed residence to his hunting lodge in the wilderness, where the nobles can't keep track of his activities or visitors. The nobles are led by Senator Nibet. the planet's Republic representative. She was kind enough to lend us her office. Nibet's people have detected coded transmissions from the hunting lodge. The code used is highly sophisticated, and not Onderonian.
An Imperial code?
Nibet suspects as much. I have Dr. Ogorob analyzing it to confirm, but in the meantime, the Senator is preparing the city for a potential attack. To that end, our people are spread across the capital, shoring up the city's defenses. I believe you'll find Tau Adair in the central marketplace.
Have you given Tau as much trouble as her Padawan?
We haven't been introduced, though we did see her across the marketplace this morning. Rest assured, I did my best to appear sinister while browsing the produce.
All right, Arn. Ready to meet your new master?
Ready as I'll ever be. It was nice to meet you, Lord. Lady,
Just Lana will do.
Hurry! You must reach the orbital controls inside the palace.
Commander, it's good to see you again. You must be Arn.
Yes, Arn Peralin. I look forward to learning from you.
Great. Well, let's get started.
Sounds good. So, where should we start?
I have no idea. Wow.
I'm really glad I could help bring the two most awkward Jedi in the galaxy together.
Sorry. It really is great to meet you. I've just never had a Padawan before. First day jitters.
We're under attack!
Everyone all right?
You two, get to the palace. Coordinate with Lana.
Right away. Arn, are you ready? Arn!
I'm ready.
You're heading for the explosions?
That's usually where the fun is, right?
Enjoy. Let's move.
Late. Surrender.
Defensive cannons activated. I'm targeting the Republic ships now.
Onderon Patrol, this is Captain Person. Hold your fire! I repeat, hold fire! You are attacking friendly vessels!
I say again, Onderon Control, you are hitting Allied ships! Cease fire! Cease fire!
We're done here. The Republic ships have been wiped out.
Outstanding. You have exceeded even my most aggressive calculations. Meanwhile, the Republic's chances at victory on Corellia have decreased at least 43%.
Unfortunately, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the King's assault has not been as successful. I believe Petrif and Akoru have breached the palace, but the last of my droids have been destroyed. I have no visibility.
Please, meet them in the throne room. Ensure the greatest possible victory for our Empire. Savick out.
Commander, you look different somehow. And you arrived even earlier than my most ambitious estimates.
I think I'd remember meeting you before.
We'll have an opportunity to get reacquainted later. In person. I'll see to it. The firing sequence is already locked in. My calculations leave no room for error or intervention. You may defeat my remote droids, but not before the orbital defense cannons obliterate the Republic fleet. All units, begin combat recording protocol OREC. Let's see what you're truly capable of.
Onderon will return to the old ways, the pure ways. Your blood will wash away centuries of desecration.
You don't fight for Onderon. You fight for your own bigoted agenda. You fight, and you lose.
His loss is my gain, Nabet. I've beaten you. I've won. Did you really believe you could steal the throne of the great King Petrif?
Steal your throne? What in blazes are you talking about?
No sense lying now. Your treason is over. I've won.
You fight for the Empire, Petrif. What have you done?
I have secured the prosperity of my planet forever. Now I rule Onderon, not the Republic and not you.
You're a pawn, Petrif. Don't you see? You've doomed our world.
A Republic senator is a valuable prisoner. We look forward to learning everything you know.
I knew you were a fool, but I never dreamed you could do something like this.
I can do anything, Nabet. I am king. King! You, step forward. Your service to my rule shall never be forgotten. The people of Onderon will cheer your heroism for centuries to come.
I'm sure you'll be the one they yell about for years to come.
Ah, yes, perhaps so. Now then, so many matters to attend to. I must take stock of things. Please, inform Darth Savik of our great victory.
Impressive.
Republic fleet, raise your shields. Imperial forces set the planet's defensive guns to fire on you. I'm disabling them now, but they may have other tricks up their sleeves. Now, this whole attack was a diversion. The Imperials tried to use the defensive cannons to attack our fleet.
It's great to hear, but I'm not sure anyone told these guys they're just a diversion. Think you could give us a hand in the throne room?
On my way.
I've confirmed it with my own sensors. Total destruction of all Republic ships in orbit.
And without a single Imperial casualty. You have served your Empire well indeed, Savik. Empress Asina will reward your ingenuity and loyalty.
Savik has done an excellent job. Her plan was well conceived and flawlessly executed.
Without you, this would not have been possible. I am fortunate to have worked alongside you. With Petrif as our puppet ruler, Onderon's resources will help ensure the Empire's future.
Resources are not our most urgent concern. Savik, you will depart for Corellia at once.
Yes, Lord Malgus.
Another fleet of Republic reinforcements is docking at Mekshar, as Darth Vowron predicted. That will be your next target. Ensure another victory, and the Republic will have no hope of stopping us.
So, what's our next stop?
Set course for Mekshar.
Ah, we know it well. A mined-out asteroid converted into a fueling station. We would love to join you. If you think your alliance has room, of course. Please? Please?
You've served your purpose. Go.
Oh, well, keep us in mind if you ever want anything at all.
I have a shuttle prepped and ready, shall we?
He was a Koru, leader of the Untamed. They followed the old ways of the Beast Riders, or, at least, their version of the old ways. Commander, I am Senator Nabet. I thank you for your heroism and your timeliness. The deadliest of the attackers were his followers. They're violent isolationists that want all off-world influences killed or driven away. The rest are the King's own soldiers, led to their deaths by Petrif himself. And some kind of droids I don't recognize.
The droids are Imperial, remote-piloted. I fought more of them in the control room for the orbital cannons. They actually spoke to me. The woman controlling them claimed to know me, but I didn't learn any more than that.
The coded messages. The Empire must have convinced Petrif that we were plotting against him. Before he retreated, he kept ranting about reclaiming his throne. Though how the Empire could have gotten the Untamed to fight alongside the King is beyond me. Let's see to our wounded and determine the extent of the damage. Then we can reconvene to discuss strategy.
The death toll is still being calculated. At the very least, hundreds of guards and civilians have died. Damage to the city itself was minimal. They attacked so quickly that we hardly engaged them before they reached the palace.
Then your mission here is over?
I wish we could stay to help, but with the Imperials heading for Corellia...
We should stay. We have to stay.
What's on your mind, Arn?
The droids that attacked us were being controlled remotely, and you said they spoke with a woman's voice. Darth Savik is the new Dark Council member in charge of scientific research. I read about her in Nostral's files. She uses droids in all of her missions. And I had a look at their internals. The signal range isn't far. That means Savik is on this planet as we speak.
A Dark Council member could tell us a lot about the Empire's plans. If we can find Savik, she'll know which of our other fleets they're targeting.
What else do we know about Darth Savik?
Not much. She seems to avoid the spotlight. Master Nostral suspects she's quietly deleted records of herself from across the galaxy. Only fragments remain.
We can start with King Petrif. If the Sith are manipulating him, they won't be far. He was last seen heading toward his royal hunting lodge.
If you're crossing the Onderon wilds, you'll need guidance. Fortunately, I found just the help you need.
Jakaro. C2D4.
It will be our great pleasure to guide you across our beloved Onderon.
What have you been doing all these years?
We have served moron after moron, fool after fool, but now fortune turns in our favor at last.
We'll leave you to that. It's best if Arna and I stick around to hold the line here in case the Imps make another attack. But don't hesitate to call if you need backup.
I assure you, Master Jedi, they're in the best of hands. Oh, hands. Of course. To the Royal Hunting Lodge!
The Republic fleet escaped. But this world still has great value to the Empire. Think of the resources. Think of the strategic position.
Worthy objectives for another day. Our focus is Corellia. The Emperor has made that clear. Evacuate your remaining forces and go to Rendezvous Point 1. And Savik, the next time I call, you will answer in person.
The nobles! Nabet, they'll have me imprisoned! You promised support! You can't leave me!
Go with my droids, King Petrif. They will keep you safe. Onderon will bow to you again soon enough. You again. You continue to best even my most aggressive estimates. Quite rude.
Leaving so soon? I was looking forward to catching up after all this time.
Don't pretend. You don't remember me at all, I'm sure. This is a neutron emitter. Once fully charged, it will emit a wave of energy fatal to all organic life within range. The range is just enough to engulf the whole building, and the effect lasts for hours. Once you're dead, my droids will have plenty of time to fortify the building against further incursions.
Should we be running away?
You can try.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
So what's the fastest way out of here?
The balcony, obviously. If only someone had been brilliant enough to order that remote piloting system for our ship. And to start flying it here at the first sign of trouble. What genius could have accomplished it?
Great work, D4.
All right. How about the guards in the East Corridor?
Yes. I feel 2 of them. They're nervous, but it's a general concern. Nothing threatening.
Dead on. The North Corridor.
3. But they aren't guards. They feel different. Kitchen staff, I think.
Right again. But can you sense the Commander's Sith friend down in the armory?
No. I can sense the guards there, but... no one else. Can't even sense a Sith Lord. Not much good, am I?
I don't sense her either. But that's because she's actually out checking on the main gate. Your friends will make mistakes. Your enemies will lie. Your senses can be deceived. But you can always trust what the Force tells you.
Seems like your training is going well.
Thanks. It's all coming back to me, but there's still so much to learn.
Thank you for your patience. The nobles would rather debate who was most wronged by the king's treason than decide on a course of action.
We were right about Darth Savik and King Petra. The Sith manipulated him into attacking, but they both managed to escape.
Any hints about where they might go next?
Darth Malgus ordered Savik to leave Onderon, but nothing beyond that.
I think it's time to pay a visit to the other attackers, the Untamed. To fight for the Sith, the Untamed must have been manipulated even more effectively than the King. I'm sure they're all the more frustrated for it. They know the wilderness better than our finest scouts. They have both the motive and means to help you find Savik.
All right, how do I find them?
They'll be in mourning now. I made sure their dead warriors were returned to them, to comply with the traditions they hold above all else. Light the appropriate beacons as you approach their hideout, and they will treat you with something like respect.
If Senator Nabet agrees, we'll gather volunteers from the city guard. As soon as you find Savik's location, we'll be ready to launch a coordinated attack.
Of course. Onderon will see justice done. Good luck, Commander.
We honor Okoru.
We honor the fallen. Offworlder, you observe our rites and customs. You show the respect due to the true masters of this world. You may speak your purpose here. Just be quick about it.
I'm looking for Darth Savik. Do you know where she is?
One off-worlder seeking another. Why should we be involved?
Savik betrayed you. If you tell me where she is, she'll face justice. If you don't, you'll be helping her escape.
Justice would be feeding her to Okoru's beasts, alongside Nabet, Petrif, and all others who spoil our world with the influence of outsiders like you. For now we must lick our wounds and regain our strength. Kill Savik, take her prisoner. So long as there are less of your kind here, we will celebrate. The ancient proving grounds. Your city dwellers will know where it is. Savik thought she could hide a ship there. From other ignorant off-worlders, perhaps. But not from us. You will find her there. Petrif, too. Now go! We will never suffer your presence here again.
The shuttles were pretty well hidden, but we've got a full sensor lock. Now that we know where to look, they won't leave without us knowing.
Volunteers from the city guard are ready and speeders are prepped. We can be there in minutes.
Tau, Arn. You'll take the volunteers and attack from the far side. Make a lot of noise. Draw Savik's attention. I'll go on foot and catch Savik off guard.
No, this is Malrev 4 all over again. That's not how I remember it.
The proving grounds are ancient and dangerous, even without Imperial patrols. Be cautious. If you manage to find Petrif, please bring him back. The sooner he faces justice for betraying his people, the better. An exiled king can tell his own version of the story, rally supporters, and cause endless trouble. A man in prison is a memory that quickly fades.
If Petrif goes to prison, who takes the throne of Onderon?
That will be a discussion for the Noble Council. His closest relatives are his cousins, but they aren't suited to kingship.
Sensors are picking up energy blooms. Might be the shuttles powering up. Better move out.
Be sure to cause as much chaos as you can. I want to make sure Savik doesn't see me coming. May the Force be with us.
I think we're good.
Not so fast. The diversion was impressive, but I know your moves too well to be fooled by a mere imitation.
Now that I see you in person, you do seem familiar. Was it Corellia?
Yes, it was Corellia. You're clear for launch, Petrif. The sensor jammers will activate when you exit orbit. You'll be all but impossible to track.
Await my return, dear Onderon. You shall know the splendor of my rule once again.
Let's ensure a bit of privacy while we're at it. Shuttle 2. Commence aerial assault on hostiles in Zone 5. Now then. I've prepared for this day for so long. Where to even begin? You struck me down in my prime, then moved on without a second thought. Corellia would have been my tomb had my droids not found me. In truth, I should thank you. You made me what I am. Taught me the best way to move forward. I haven't risked direct combat in a decade. I send my droids or manipulate fools like Petrif to fight for me. But now, at last, the Force has reunited us. I've spent years studying you, crafting the ideal response to your every tactic. Shall we test what I've learned?
It doesn't sound like you're giving me any other choice.
That's the beauty of my plans. I leave nothing to chance. No! I won't lose again! I can't! Not again! It was supposed to make me stronger. All of my rage, all of these years. It still wasn't enough. I've studied, trained, risen to the Dark Council. What does it take to beat you? How can you be so powerful?
I work hard. I train, practice my skills. There's nothing more to it than that.
Impossible. There must be more. There has to be more. Please. It's clear that I'll never beat you. I don't think I even want to anymore. I just want to understand. I can't return to the Sith now. Not after this. They cannot help me become more than I am. Only you can.
Hey there. Sounds like we won.
Everyone all right?
Some of the city guards were hit by the airstrikes, but we're pretty sure they'll make it.
Looks like you have one prisoner. Was Petrif in the other shuttle that launched?
Yes. He left as soon as I got here.
I can help you. You can easily track him down with his sensor jammer's algorithm. I'll give you the algorithm, whatever you want.
Yeah? How about the other fleets the Empire is targeting? Where will your friend strike next?
Mek-Shah. It's an old mining outpost that was converted to a fueling station. I don't have the details, but that's our, Malgus's next target.
Really? Just like that?
Let's get back to the palace. We can sort all of this out there.
Sounds good to me.
Then Savik's cooperation is sincere? She's actually told you the Empire's plan?
Seems that way. I checked with General Daerun and we have a fleet headed to Mek-Shah for refueling. The pieces fit. Arn and I will head there right away to meet with the fleet's commander, see if we can start rooting out the imps. If we can stop them on Mek-Shah like we did here, we might just stand a chance of defending Corellia.
Have any of the Republic's other reinforcements come under attack?
Not yet, but we have all ships on alert. Let's hope they don't try anything else as elaborate as they did here. See you on Mek-Shah. Senator, thanks for everything.
Safe travels.
We've got Savik on an Alliance shuttle ready to move out. She says she wants to stay with us. Well, with you, mainly.
Of course, the Republic prefers that we transfer her to their control. How would you like to proceed?
Take Savik to Odessen. She could become a real asset to the Alliance.
Right away.
Please don't make us find some other idiot to work for. That is, we'd much rather work for you.
We'll be glad to have you. Lana can set you up with quarters back on Odessen.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
We have your ship fueled and ready whenever you wish to depart.
Using Savik's information, we've sent troops to follow King Petrif. We expect to have him back in a matter of days. His trial will be interesting, of course, but I'm more concerned with what will come after. If the nobles can't agree, the question of leadership could turn violent.
The nobles will have you to guide them. They'll make a smart choice.
Thank you. I can only hope you're right. Good luck on Mek-Shah, Commander, and on Corellia.